What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, talking about this upcoming Monday night football slate for Green Bay versus Las Vegas. Before we get though, hit like button for me though. Definitely subscribe. We have a million to first contest, and I'm just gonna go cry myself to sleep with how the Cowboys are playing. It's bad, so I figured I'm turning this game off. I'm coming to break down this slate, hoping to rebound for Monday Night Football, but the Cowboys, I don't know, even know what to say. Brock Purdy, George Kittle, it's a sad time right now. But maybe we'll see a bounce back in the second half. Who knows? But let's kick it off with Green Bay. So big news we have on Green Bay is Aaron Jones. The hamstring. It's been an issue. We know it is. He seems to be possibly active, is what we're talking about. In a down game, last game, I mean, 10,000, it's a big price tag to pay for Aaron Jones. So I'm not really liking him at 10,000 to say the least. I'm kind of rather go elsewhere. If it burns me, it burns me. If it doesn't, then great. Um, I'd much rather go to other guys. Jordan Love 9.8, good option here in the mid range. I mean, he's going to get you 20 to 25 fantasy points. At 9.8, I don't mind it at all. Romeo Dobbs at 8.2. The price tag, it's a nice price tag, I think. Seeing 13 and 12 targets, even with Christian Watson back, he still looked good for one for 95 yards. I'm liking Romeo Dobbs a ton. Christian Watson, he's at 7.8. I like his upside also. He has a touchdown potential. I mean, 7.8, it's not a bad price tag at all to pay for him either. If you want to go with the Jordan Love, Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson stack, I want to blame you one bit. Jaden Reed, they're designing him plays. We know that. The fumble kind of hurt him last game. I'm much rather go elsewhere. Again, I'm much rather go to Christian Watson or Romeo Dobbs. Luke Musgrave, the concussion kind of hurt me in that showdown. I like it. 5.2. He's a viable option also. AJ Dillon, I'm not really touching this run game for the Packers whatsoever. Carlson, 4,000 kickers are in play like usual. I'm not getting the Torrey at 1.4. The value options on the slate, I'm much rather go to Las Vegas because there's a lot of there's injuries we need to talk about on that side. But at first glance, like I said, I like this three-man stack. Let's talk about Las Vegas though. Devontae Adams, this is the big news. He's questionable. It's a shoulder. So if he's in, 11.2 is a higher price tag to pay. That's a big price tag because that leaves you 6 left over at captain also. If he's out, it's going to be Myers at 7,000 who's going to be lighting up the scoreboard. Are we going to see Hunter Renfrow see run? I mean, he has not really been a factor in this offense. I wouldn't mind throwing a dart at Tucker. We talked about him the preseason at $200. That's a viable option because they don't really have many other options of receivers. The Myers and kind of Tucker show, maybe Renfrow. Josh Jacobs at 10.6. This is a great matchup for him. This is a lights out matchup at 10.6. I wouldn't mind going to him at $15,900. Jimmy G, 9.4. I'm much rather go to Jordan Love. Jacoby Myers, we talked about, like I said. If there's no Devontae Adams, he's an even better option, in my opinion. Hunter Renfrow, I know we talked about him. Trey Tucker, we talked about him. If there's no Devontae Adams, that leaves you 81 left over. If you want to go to Tucker, that leaves you to go to Jacoby Myers, Jaden Reed. There's multiple options you can go to. So I'm kind of leaning towards having that Josh Jacobs at the captain build if you're not going to go to Dobbs or Watson at the captain. I'm fading the run game on Green Bay. It's a big stand. I'm locking and loading the run game with Josh Jacobs. I wouldn't mind throwing a dart on Myers and Tucker. Jimmy G is kind of the odd man out for me. But like I said, there's not really many other options. It's kind of cut and dry slate. So I rest of the slate process though. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great sit, Russ, and everybody. Have a good one.